Hello folks, and welcome to Jack Reviews Musicals. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Jack, and I am a musical theater superfan based in St. Louis, Missouri, and this right here is my YouTube channel where I share my thoughts on all of the musical productions I go out to see. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the Black Reps production of Blues in the Night, which played at Washington University's Edison Theater from September 4th through the 29th of 2024. Blues in the Night is the second musical review that I have seen from the Black Rep, but instead of this review being dedicated to a single artist, Blues in the Night pays homage to a whole genre of music from a specific time, blues music of the 1930s. Blues in the Night stars a cast of 4 actors performing songs from artists like Bessie Smith, Vernon Duke, Mercer, Harold Arlen, and a whole bunch more blues musicians. Blues in the Night originally premiered off-Broadway in 1980 for a run of about 50 performances and ran on Broadway in 1982 for the same amount of time. It was actually nominated for the Tony Award for Best Musical in '83, but literally no other nominations than that. It fared better in London's West End in '87. It ran for a full year. It has been produced sporadically since then, so I was quite intrigued to find out why the Black Rep would choose to do this show, but the answer soon became apparent once I started digging into it. The creator of the show, accomplished playwright Sheldon Epps, incorporates into the show a narrative through line with character arcs, instead of it just being just an ordinary song cycle. Blues in the Night is set in a place and time where blues music was predominantly performed, a cheap hotel in Chicago in the late 1930s. Blues in the Night has a narrator figure in the form of the Lady from the Road, who has seen quite enough. She's a retired vaudeville performer who is now content to surround herself in memories of her wild past. The lady's responsibility is to set the scene for us and tell us about the other 3 characters and her connection to them. 2 of these characters are women who share the same hotel floor as her. First is the woman of the world, who has seen too much. She once lived the high life as an upper-class socialite, though the Great Depression has caused her to fall from grace. And now she drowns herself in liquor and perfume, waiting for the next gentleman caller to come her way. After her is the girl with the date, who has seen too little. She's a small-town girl determined to make a better life for herself in the big city, the Windy City. And all 3 of these women are tied together by the man in the saloon, who has somehow seen too much, too little, and quite enough all at the same time. The man is the hotel's resident barfly who has had romantic and sexual encounters with these women at least once. And the story arc of these 4 characters is communicated entirely through song. The women all explore how the man did them wrong. The man explores how he thinks he is always in the right. And they also sing about their painful pasts and also the determination that they have within them to power through it. It's a surprisingly rich fiction Blues in the Night has built up here. The dialogue is a bit sparse, but it's more than made up for by the song choices, which were incredibly smart on the part of the show's creator, Sheldon Epps. They were well placed in the story structure, well assigned to each character, and the characters all have distinct personalities that play off of each other. And they were all very enjoyable to watch, solo and duets and group numbers. And the dynamic between all 4 of these characters made for an evening that, even though it is a review, is very satisfying, actually. Blues in the Night is a musical review that is deceptively simple, and I think everybody involved in the Black Reps production understood that on a pretty fundamental level. I mean, hell, the show itself actually explores how blues music originated, growing from spirituals, from work songs of slaves, and how it evolved into the music of juke joints owned by black folks in the American South. The director of the Black Reps production, Ron Himes, crafted a performance vocabulary that allowed the production team to essentially highlight those moments and bring them to the fore to make it an educational experience as well as dramatic. Ron Himes showed a level of respect for Blues in the Night, a musical that is so obscure that many other people wouldn't see it as being worthy of such respect. And that right there is the mark of a director unafraid to take risks. And the respect that he has for this show is further evidenced by the knockout cast that he assembled. The Lady of the Road is played by Durance Blaylock. She recently won the St. Louis Theater Circle Award for Best Leading Actor in a Female Role in a Musical for her portrayal as Caroline Thibodeau in Caroline or Change, produced by Fly North Theatricals back in 2023. An honor that is very well deserved. If you want to know why, check out my review for that show on jackreviewsmusicals.com. And as it is there, Blaylock's performance here is outstanding. Blaylock's line delivery was packed with wit and sass, making the lady's earned hard truths hit. Blaylock carries on her shoulders this wisdom of age that also translates into the freedom of expression for when the lady has to get quite bawdy during her songs. And she has the voice to back it up too. Durance Blaylock has a powerful voice that is filled with so much raw emotion. Highlights of the evening include the innuendo-filled Kitchen Man and the existential Lover Man. These songs are tremendous. They soar. The Woman of the World is played by Adriana Jones. The woman is the most tragic character in the show, and Adriana Jones makes very clear her sad delusions of grandeur. She carries herself with elegant mannerisms that feel effortless, featuring opportunities for very graceful ballet-like dancing. That makes it all the more heartbreaking when it's revealed how depressed she actually is. And Jones's voice is plain lovely. Her songs, Lush Life and Rough and Ready Man, are so full of longing and assertiveness. Amber Alexandria Rose plays the girl with the date, with a surprising amount of nuance for a character so naive. Rose makes the girl's eagerness for life and love feel very real, which makes her sadness all the more sad. Her songs, Taking a Chance on Love and Willow Weep for Me, are quite triumphant in her performance. J. Samuel Davis is remarkable as the man from the saloon. He fully embodies this rascally cad with a voice and movements that are so suave and also very devilish. Davis's portrayal of the man is that of a schemer whose neurons are always firing off. Whenever he is on stage, you can see on his face the gears that are turning in his head as the man is thinking about how to pull off this latest grift. His mannerisms are very much akin to Cab Calloway. His songs, I'm Just a Lucky So-and-So and Wild Women Don't Have No Blues, are excellent. And all of the cast members are great movers. Heather Beale created choreography for this production that was so skillful and lighter than air, loaded with sashing, strutting, and even a bit of ballet. And the singing from the cast, of course, brings the house down. These four people were whipped into shape by musical director Khalid McGee. McGee is a blues expert, and he leads the show's 5-piece band with himself on piano, Willem von Hombrocht on the bass, Bernard Long Jr. on the drums, Brady Lewis on the trumpet, and Stan Coleman on the reeds. Sound designer Justin Schmitz brought a lot of heft to the band and to the singers, shaping this rich music flawlessly for the Edison Theater in a way that feels tremorous. A big instrumental highlight in this production was the entr'acte jam session, Wild Women Don't Get the Blues. And the work of the artists on stage is supported by a production that is truly atmospheric, starting with the set, designed by Jamie Bollins. Most of the stage space is taken up by the hotel rooms of the women, each of which are built and decorated appropriately for the characters. Stage right is taken up by the band and the bar where the man hangs out. The set features were all very stylish and adorned with detailed props that were designed by Mikhail Lynn. The lighting design by Travis Richardson augments the set design with cool blues, purples, and reds, making the stage feel like this real, seedy, smoky blues joint. It fully immerses you in 1930s Chicago sleaze. And the costumes by Gregory J. Horton are simply beautiful. Vintage suits for the man, showgirl outfits for the lady, cocktail dresses for the woman. The girl is even decked out in pajamas for a good chunk of the show. And all of these costumes were so fashionable, and they fit all of these actors sumptuously. The Black Rep's production of Blues in the Night overall is one of the most surprising shows that I have seen this year. The Black Rep took a show that could have easily just been this shallow cabaret, and they turned it into an impressively immersive theatrical experience. The characters have actual depth to them. The music is soulful, performed by a team of great actors, great musicians, all staged with intelligence and an atmosphere that was so cool. I am genuinely surprised that Blues in the Night is not produced as often as it is, because if the Black Rep's production is any indication, it truly is an inspired evening at the theater. But have you seen this production for yourself? If so, what did you think about it? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And while you're at it, take a buggy ride down to my website, jackreviewsmusicals.com, where you can read my back catalog of written reviews. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more St. Louis musical theater reviews coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, long live the musical!